Holy Spirit, Spirit of light, thank you for this time. Thank you for this moment. Please give me the right words to say, the right encouraging words. Let this message follow who it needs to follow. Or help who needs help. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, so it's almost 5 minutes in, and I'm going to go ahead and start. So whoever comes in, I'll either start over or you'll just have to just rewind. So today I wanted to talk about Reiki healers. And just like you have like pastors and evangelists and things of that nature, you must use your discerning when dealing with such people. I mean, all pastors, all evangelists, all prophetess, and people of that nature that claims spirituality
are not always spiritual. So you have to be in agreement, like spirit to spirit. You must be in agreement with the other party. And I find that when you seek a Reiki healer, a true Reiki healer is for your good. They sometimes you can, I mean, I've found some people that have met a Reiki healer and didn't know it, because they were just like they I mean they're their highest level of discernment, and they can either, come to you or they see you, I mean, out and about. I had a friend that met a Reiki healer like that, and she offered to do services for her, and um told her little tidbits, and they were just in agreement. The Reiki healer that I deal with, um, for one, she did not tell me too much. You know, she didn't, sell herself. She did not over exaggerate, like, oh, I see you got, X amount of blockages, and she didn't oversell herself. She was very sweet. She's a very sweet and very confident woman. Um, I find that a true Reiki healer is not going to put too much emphasis on your blockages. They're not going to put too much emphasis on if you have um, if you have some form of witchcraft or um, other entities that are either on you or bothering you or attacking you. A true Reiki healer is not going to capitalize on your healing. They are going to be careful of their wording. They're going to just going to tell you how they're going to perform their services. They're going to, tell you about the time frame that you will need, or they suggest, and they're not going to um, overly charge you. They're not. It's not going to be like an obscene amount of money. To each his own. But the Reiki healers that I have came across that have done phenomenal work were not um, at all like over the top, you know, over exaggerated with their prices or with the type of work that they performed. Um, some sessions I just sat down and vented to my healer, and she gave me different techniques to do. And um although I tip, I try to tip, or pay more than what she requested, because I've always felt so much better. I felt so much safer with her. She did not take advantage of me, and I did not dare to try to take advantage of her, because it was not um she was doing me a service. Um so when it comes down to dealing with spirituality and dealing with people that are in spirituality, use your discernment. You know, don't go for no one else. Go for yourself. Don't um don't let your heart be so heavy that you seeking revenge out of spite, because it will come back on you. Let that healing process be solely something that you are willing to go down that journey, that you are ready for that journey, because it's a beautiful journey. It is beautiful. It is enlightening. Is it can be a little magical. It can be uplifting, but you have to want that. You have to seek that. Um and if you're not ready, don't play with it. Um because just like there are angels everywhere, there are also demons everywhere. And you have to make sure that you are ready. And I never played with God myself. I was like, oh, dude. I never played with him. And um, now did I test God at times? Yes, I have, but not in a malicious or um, facetious way. It was more so on the fact of I needed to know that He was real. I needed to know that He wasn't just somebody that, a fictitious or um, just someone that everyone called on, and He really did not exist. I needed to know for myself. And the different things that I went through, and I mean, He has pulled me out of a lot of deep, sticky situations. So I wanted to come on today and just give you um, that little bit, that little tidbit of um, information, because it's so important and it's so powerful. And I don't want you or no one else to ever be taken advantage of, because people capitalize on spirituality, and that is not my goal. That is not my that is not my that is not in my heart to do. um of course, in anything that you do, you should be compensated for it. But when it comes down to it, you have to ask yourself, I have to ask myself, what is my true purpose in doing what I'm doing? Am I really, doing this because this is something that I love to do, or is it something that I'm hoping for a return? And I know for a fact, with or without anyone ever coming on my lives, or anyone ever um, paying me for anything, I know that I'm taken care of regardless. I mean, it's just today I took off from work because I seen a young lady, you know, her kids in the car, school is out today, and I remember those days. I remember that like it was yesterday. And I have, grown children now. So I'm just saying that teach one, reach one, and be discerning. Don't be so desperate to get to where you're going that you forget who holds everything in their hands. The universe can give and he can take away. And whoever your God is, you have to remember that. Sometimes you're going to be up, and we all like to be up all the time. But sometimes it's good to be down so that you'll know what to be truly grateful for, what to truly know who has your back, who and what is really rooting for you. For me, it's my spiritual team. And it took me a long time to grasp that um to grasp that, you know. And we argue, you know. I argue with my spiritual team all the time. I'm like, shoot, I mean, it's cool. Y'all cool. I like y'all, you know. And obviously y'all like me. But I love people too. Can y'all send some people in my direction that, is on the same accord, same heart waves, same length of time, and on the same mind as me, so that I don't feel alone. So I don't, just, walking around and I'm like, well, I got my spiritual team, and people looking at me like, okay. Okay, lady. You and your spiritual team, y'all have a good time, so it's cool and it's wonderful. So whenever this video reaches the right person, and whoever it reaches, I hope that it gives you peace and blessings, and I pray that it give you that that nudge, because to be honest with you, my ex actually was my catalyst. He was the one that was like, you know what? Since things are not really working out for you, won't you try finding a healer? So that's what catapults my journey, And I was always like, well, I pray, I'm good. You know, I have ran into people in my lifetime that have given me words of encouragement, or they told me that something that I was going to deal with before it happened, and gave me advice and all that goodness. So it wasn't that I wasn't in tune with God, or that um, I didn't pray, or seek His guidance, or even went to church. But I do understand that there is a power in true healing. There's a power in letting go, but not forgetting. You can let go of things from your past that have really, knocked you on your ass. You can let go of things that people have done or said that have really struck a nerve, or pierced your heart. You can let go of rejection and people's ideology, their their spiritual nonsense that led you in a wrong direction. People's advice, and you took their advice because either A, they was older, or they looked like they had it going on, or other people looked up to them, and but deep down inside it didn't agree with you, but you went along with it because you respected that particular person, and it led you in a damn mudslide. I've been there too. So, and when you in your mudslide, everybody looking crazy, and nobody is around to help you shovel that shit and get out that shit. Like, but they gave you this advice. They gave you something because of the respect that you had for this person. You can let that go as well. And don't forget, but you can let go and know that you're on the right path now, or you're getting on the right path, or you can understand your discernments. That takes time. Me or any other tarot reader or um, um, preacher, evangelist, or prophet, or whatever, they're going to either tell you what you want to hear or tell you what you need to hear. And either way it goes, within yourself which one is right. Already. So don't use tarot, Reiki, and um, witches and warlocks and anyone else for selfish reasons, because at the end of the day, it will come back on you. At the end of the day, you will have to answer for that. Whether there's a heaven or hell, nobody really knows. Whether there's, a Jesus, a Buddha, or Muhammad, nobody never met them. Not in this day and time. But for me personally, I know that there is a higher being. I know that there's a God. And I know they are not in this cute little box and just throwing out blessings. I know that they are throwing out lessons as well. Lessons are blessings. Because without lessons, you cannot enjoy your blessing. So be blessed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. And thank you for your likes, subscribes, and your shares. And thank you for being that one in a million. That one in a million that understand exactly what I'm saying. That one in a million that is striving for excellence. That one in a million that embracing their lessons because they know they're going to turn into blessings. Peace be unto you. Stay tuned for the next episode. And enjoy the rest of your day, night, or morning whenever you see this video. Thank you. Namaste.